A stroke victim has a quick-thinking bus driver and a team of talented doctors to thank tonight. She's alive and talking because of the actions they took in the minutes after she collapsed. The night team's Scott Burton is here with tonight's Good Story. Scott?
Joe, 50% of the stroke patients that suffer the type of clots that clog Naomi Love's brain, they die. Without help, that was a very real possibility here. But Love collapsed on a TriMet bus on a popular route. The quick thinking that followed tonight has her alive.
We have a medical emergency on one of our buses.
I could see that somebody was on the floor.
She's not responsive. She can't sit up.
You need to get somebody here right now.
Do you think possible stroke or something like that?
Come and look after her.
With every second critical, the race was on to save Naomi Love's life.
This is such a dangerous stroke. Half of people who have this particular stroke will die from it.
An artery had narrowed and a clot had stemmed the flow of blood to the left side of Love's brain.
It takes only about 6 minutes of no blood flow for brain to start dying. And so every minute, more brain cells are dying and dying and dying.
A stent restored the narrow artery, but clot-busting drugs wouldn't work on the blockage. Doctors at the Providence Stroke Center manually inserted a device called a Mercy Retriever into Love's brain.
So they thread this through and pop it out just like a cork.
A centimeter clot like this was removed. Naomi Love had survived and avoided major long-term complications.
She's having a little trouble speaking, but she's got a lot of movement back in her arm and her leg, and her vision's back.
I feel good. I don't hurt or anything, and I feel good.
She's moving it just fine, and she can remember phone numbers off the top of her head.
Speech and physical therapy are ahead, but the prognosis is good. Quick actions at a critical time made all the difference in the world and saved Naomi Love's life.
Love hopes to be home in a couple of weeks. If you'd like to learn more about strokes, how they're caused and treated, we've placed a link to the Providence Stroke Center on our website. You can find it by logging on to KGW.com and clicking on news links. Laurel?
And from that story, we can see it's very important information, too. Thank you, Scott.